Hi, my name is Keith Smith, and I'm a freelance PHP programmer. And I've been a freelance PHP programmer since 2006, and I'd like to teach you everything I know. So today, I'd like to start with an introduction into HTML. So this will be the first lesson of probably 20, 25 lessons. So if you don't understand everything, that's okay. It will come. So just follow along if this is the first time you've seen HTML. After we do maybe 20, 25 lessons, HTML will be a piece of cake. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the structure of a web page, or what I like to call the bones. HTML is made up of elements, so you have opening tags, closing tags, and content, which is an element, but you remember I just said tag. So remember there's always an opening tag and a closing tag. There is some exceptions though, and you will see as we go through the lessons. Below, as you can see on my screen, below is the basic HTML boilerplate provided by Visual Studio Code. So I have a tutorial on Visual Studio Code. That's my editor of choice. If you don't have an editor, then go check out my playlist and you can learn enough about Visual Studio Code to get going. Okay, so let's go over the boilerplate. So the first line says doc type HTML. This tells the browser what version of HTML we are using. In this case, it's HTML5, which is the latest version of HTML. The next line is, it says that the language is English. This specifies what language we are using. And then the next is an opening tag for the head. The head has an opening and a closing tag. Okay, so in the head you'll add code that is not necessarily visible by the browser. If you put something in the head and it becomes visible in the browser, then it's probably an error. So in the head, we have an opening tag, and then the next line you'll see it says character set UTF-8. Okay, so to display the page correctly, the browser needs to know what character set is in use. The next line is something we're not really going to get into for a while. We'll deal with this when we start learning cascading style sheets. But what this is used for is to create a mobile responsive web page. And what that means is that it will display correctly in a desktop, and if you view it in a tablet, the tablet will automatically resize, or the HTML will resize itself. And if you want to watch it or look at it, view it on a phone, then of course it's going to adjust accordingly. So that's called mobile responsive. So the next line is title, which is a meta tag. So far we've covered the first two that we covered were meta tags as well. Title, this one says document is the value, and you notice it has an opening tag, title, closing tag of title, and it's a meta tag, and it says document, and this is what will show up in your browser. So when your browser tab would say document, this is used for search engine optimization. There's a lot of meta tags. There's description, keywords, author, and viewport, which we just talked about, and there's possibly others. And so we have a closing tag here, which remember we have the opening and the closing tags. Here's the head opening tag, and here's the closing tag. And this is pretty normal. About 95% of HTML has opening and closing tags. Okay, so now we're going to look at, we have a body opening tag, and we have a body closing tag. Now, what's in the body is your content. So this is where you'll put your article. This is where you're going to put your menu and other things. So then we have a closing HTML tag, which goes with this HTML tag here that told us that we were not only is it HTML, but the language was English. So we have the closing HTML tag, and that's it. That's the boilerplate as provided by Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit. And what this looks like without all the comments is you've got the HTML, the doc type, the HTML opening tag, head, your meta tags, your closing head, and you've got your body opening tag and your body closing tag, and then you've got your HTML closing tag. So that's pretty much all there is to it. If you found this video valuable, by all means, give it a thumbs up. If you want to learn PHP, by all means, hit the subscribe button and click the notification button as well so you get notified anytime I make a video. And also, I plan on creating a community, so sign up for my newsletter. There's a link down below in the description for my newsletter. Sign up for my newsletter so I can notify you when I start the community. So I hope you're having a great day. Bye.